Hey guys, Jake here, and we are in the butchery, and we've got Mr. Paul Verbiak on the snags. What are you making there, Paul?
Beef snags.
Beef snags, and how many kilos of sausages do you reckon you've cranked out this morning so far?
Oh, we got 40 here. There's another 20 of the venison and another 20 of the beef caps.
So you've done 80 kilos so far. You got much more to do?
Yeah, probably double that.
Yep. And so what we do with our snags, obviously they come through the mixer mincer here. We run everything a little bit fattier in the shop. We're not scared of fat, are we, Paul?
No.
I know you're not scared of fat. He loves it. And yeah, it goes through the mixer mincer. We throw in our seasonings. Our sausages are gluten-free, preservative-free, so the binder that we use has rice flour in it. Are any of these gaps?
They're inside.
They're inside. We also do a gap sausage, so there's an exclusion diet that people do. It's popular with carnivores. It's called the GAPS diet. It was developed by a Russian brain surgeon. I think I've got that right. And it's basically just to heal your stomach. You start on boiled meats, you introduce egg yolks and then root vegetables, and it's a process. And a lot of our customers have done that diet and had really great results. So this GAPS sausage is just pure meat and fat in a hog casing. We don't do any collagen skins. Which are the sort of processed skins. They're cheaper and they're faster and easier to handle. They're less likely to break, but the mouthfeel isn't great. It's a cheaper sausage. So we use hog casings, or if we want a skinnier sausage, someone bulk orders a bigger lot for a barbecue or something, we'll use a mutton casing and then we can make a skinnier sausage for them. But these gap snags have nothing in it. It is just meat and fat in that hog skin. We don't even put salt in because we were putting in 10 grams of salt to a kilo of meat and people were complaining that they were too salty. It was just meat. If you don't cook these sensibly, they split because there's no binder holding that fat in. So there's no flour or anything. So you just got a lot of people actually will steam these or boil them because the GAPS diet is quite exclusionary. There's not a lot you can have. Here we've got a pork and venison sausage, so we source venison from a local wild harvest abattoir, so it's locally slaughtered wild harvest venison, and then we mix that with our pork, fat and flesh, again in a hog casing, and then these snags get hung to drip out 24 hours in here, and then tomorrow they'll get packaged. Here's some trim, that's all beef. And then this is all beef. So last week we had a really big week. I think we processed 8 bodies of beef and we couldn't get through it all in time. So we just throw the trim into these big Cryovac bags. That's approximately 5 kilos per bag. And then over the course of this week, Paul can pull them out and make his snags. I'll show you out the front here. Well, obviously I haven't shown them the whole job. Can you spit some out? We can have a look at how they come out.
I actually just finished up.
Oh, you just finished? I missed it. But essentially, you've got a knee lever there, don't you?
I do.
So Paul just bumps that toggle with his knee, which pushes the gasket up and forces the meat out of this nozzle. And as it comes, you can just see there's the intestine. See that? The skin? And off you go. And I'll show you what they look like once we're finished out here in the freezer. We can't keep up with our snags. They are just selling out all the time. So there's our beef snags. We Cryovac them, 6 to a bag. There's a bit of a knack to Cryovacing them and not popping them, because if you put them in a Cryovac bag and suction them, they'll just explode. All the ends will blow out. So pro tip, this will be worth something to you if you're a producer. We par freeze these. So we put the 6 snags in the bag fresh. We actually put the sticker on, and then we lay these single layered in a bread tray in the freezer. And after about 4 or 5 hours, just the outside starts getting hard. They don't freeze through. This is a big freezer that we stack them in. And then once the outside's just hard, then we bring them out, Cryovac them. They don't pop, they hold shape, they're nice and uniform. We do them all the same. And then they're straight back in the freezer. Right now, we don't sell anything fresh here, so there's no issues with partially freezing it, quickly Cryovacing it, and then throwing it back in the freezer, because that's how it's going to stay its whole production cycle.